If you clicked on this video, it means that you are interested in learning how to prune your rosemary and you have been afraid to prune one up. So I hope this video will help you out. Don't worry, I was in the same situation as you. I had a rosemary that pretty much died off after one winter, and I was just pruning it, not having any hope, was just wanting to do it so the plant could look better. It was really an eyesore, and lo and behold, I never expected it to look so beautiful. It flushed back really nicely, and right now it is one of the few rosemary plants that I have that is looking pretty lush, very beautiful, and I have not pruned it since. So it's been, I think, going on 3 years now, so I need to prune that rosemary up also. And along with these guys, you can see here that there is a lot of woody stems on the bottom, and pretty much at the center here, as you can see, you see growth only at the top. So we don't want this. I mean, you can definitely harvest the top leaves, top stems, that'll be okay. But as far as having the plant look healthy and having it look aesthetically pleasing, it does not look like it right now. And these guys have been here for 3 years now, depending on which one it is, 2 to 3 years. So I think these guys are here, the bigger ones have been here for 3 years, and maybe the smaller ones have been here for 2 years. So today I would like to help you out if you have been afraid to prune up your rosemary like I was. So the thing about rosemary is that you do not want to prune where it's basically all wood. And how you can tell that it's all wood is that when you cut it, there is no green on the outside. You're just getting the wood. So for example, I can cut one stem for you so you can see. So we'll do this one. Let's go. I'm coming all the way here. I can see that there is green around the outside and there's woodiness on the inside. It's always hard to show. So you can see that from on the side that there is green. Oh, come on, you can do it. All right. So you can see the off-white color of the wood, and I can show you that there is green. So when you do this, you see that there is green right there. That means you're going to get growth from there. Let's go down to the bottom, closer to the bottom, and see if we can have any wood. All right, let's try this one. Okay, so this one, you can see that you have wood, and there's barely any green. It's just like a little bit here. So I can assume that this part of the stem is basically all wood. So you don't want to cut into something like this. The experts will say that you're not going to get any more growth from this section of the branch, or it could be, this could be a stem too. So you don't want to go down to here. All right, so for this, I can pretty much go towards the bottom and it'd be okay. I'm looking and there is some greenness around the outside. Just gonna drop them over there. I'm gonna let the leaves, the stems and all that dry off, and then we're going to shred them and turn these into mulch. Now, if you are in need of rosemaries, you can definitely harvest these guys and use them in your cooking, which I'll probably end up harvesting some of them anyway. I am not like looking to see if I'm cutting below the note or anything like that. I'm just cutting away. As long as I'm not cutting into the wood only part, then I'm good. I'm pretty sure if I wanted to spend some more time, I could, making sure that I am wanting it to grow out better. Alright, so I don't like that right there. They're not dead, but look at that. I don't know, it just looks wonky. I just want to clean that off. So we're going to go down to here. So that way I'll have branching coming out of there. Same thing here. You can cut these off if you want. Start over, or you can go down to here. I think I'm going to go down to here. There's some growth right there, so maybe I'll do here. And this one I did earlier, so we're expecting growth be coming from this section here. So I don't like that either. Let's just cut it down. There's still some slight greenness on the outside there, so I'm okay. Yeah, we're just gonna clean that up, make it look better. Now here's the thing with rosemary, wherever the stem hits the ground, you can get a new plant. Like right here, you can probably dig it up and you'll get a new plant. I can feel it. This is a new plant right here. Oh, let me just show you. So let's just cut this part off. See that? I have a new plant. So you can plant this up, which I will do that later. So just coming along and just clean it all up. You can see that this is all dead, so it's not going to be coming up again, so we can cut it down. This one does not look good either, but it's still alive right there. Alright, so this part we can cut down to here. And then the lateral branches, we can cut them down some more. Like that. Alright, so this one, let's cut it down there. I really want to do a rejuvenation prune to all of these. Yeah, you see this one is just dragging there. So let's cut right there. You don't need to, but I think I want to just cut it right there. I should say you should wait until your last frost day to prune your rosemary up, which I think it would have been better for me to do it. So I'm only going to be pruning 3. We have freezing temperatures in the forecast. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to leave those other 3 because they still look pretty good, and I want to make sure that they will survive the freezing temps. So here are the 3 that were severely pruned. now that I am doing a video on this, I'm hoping I'm not jinxing myself and, you know, not having these guys come back, especially when we have a couple of days right now in the forecast of freezing temps in the 30s. I think the forecast at 31 degrees, but usually it's usually 2 degrees lower than what it states. So hopefully I'm not jinxing myself. So that is why I wanted to save the other 3 to be done after our last day of frost in our environment here. And I will do the same to the beautiful one that I pruned back a while back. We'll do that after the last day of frost as well. I went down a little bit too far on some of the branches or stems here. Mostly because I wanted you to see that they could flush back nicely. But I also know that some of them, you know, they just need to be cut off just because there's just so many, you can see there's so many stems coming up. So it'll be nice to just have the plants have some air circulation, and I might go back and do some more. But for now, we will call this done and revisit these after, you know, the last day of frost. And when we do get the freezing temps, I'll just put these cuttings around the plants so that way they will help to protect the, you know, the crown of the plants or the root balls of the plants to give them some extra protection there, which I don't think they will need, but just in case, it's always good to be safe and sorry. All right, what do you think? You think you feel inspired now to prune your rosemary after watching what I have done? And again, please do not do it now if you have been inspired. I would wait until your last day of frost to do it, just to be on the safe side, you know, especially if you have freezing temperatures in the forecast. We do not want to put some extra stress on your rosemary. So I hope this video has inspired you to, you know, not be afraid to prune your rosemary, that it might be scary in the beginning, but you can, you know, you don't have to take it as low as I did. You can go down as far as you would like. I think some people say, you know, go down by a third. Now, if you are still afraid, don't worry about it. You can wait to see how these guys will do, and maybe later on you can prune yours up, knowing that these will have done well. And sometimes with gardening, you just have to take a risk. Now, if you only have one plant, I totally understand that, because you just have one plant and you don't want to lose it. What you can do is you can maybe prune part of it and just see, do a test trial. And then you'll know for yourself whether it will bounce back or not. So with that, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, comments, anything at all, I know sometimes I get nervous, so I may have left something out. Feel free to ask for clarification, anything you may have concern with. So again, thank you so much for watching this video, and until the next one, I hope you take care. Bye for now.